a brother made a comment on our Facebook page, which is the Fred Effect. The name is Philip Otabel. Philip says, hello, the Fred Effect. I was wondering if you could consider this in one of your podcasts. I would be grateful if you could talk about the next steps or actions a person who was denied a visa this fall due to insufficient funds do in order to aid him or her know where they start from. And so my response was that luckily my guest has a similar experience. So Vincent, let's start off with that. For somebody who has been denied a visa this fall, and what should this person do? I want to tailor this down to your case. So you had the first denial. What did you do afterwards in order to get the second visa interview approved?
Okay, so when I was denied, just like you are proposing yours to be insufficient funds, I tailored down the reasons to two possible causes. One was insufficient preparation for the interview. That was one of them. And then also the next thing was funding. I'll put funding above the preparation because, when you do not have funding, it means that you have some convincing to do as to how you're going to be able to survive that.
Yeah.
The next thing was also insufficient preparation. I realized that, even though once in a while I would join a mock interview, at the time it wasn't that accessible. It wasn't that common where every day there would be a mock interview. Just be a few friends and then knowing some people like Fred, having a group, and then you just call a few, and then sometimes you would have mock sessions. And so even at the last minute, my story wasn't that complete. So you go to the interview and then you're looking at all the actions. So I believe that these two reasons actually coupled up and then led to the denial. Now, what means is that the next time when I went in there, luckily for me, I would say luckily because funding sometimes boils down to you being lucky. Like I said, a lot of people are also qualified for what you have been given. So I was contacted by the vice president of the University of Texas Rogan Valley at the time that I was being nominated for an interview for a research position in his office, and it came with the funding. So after the interview, I got the funding, and then so I didn't have to worry about funding. That was for the second time. Also, with regards to the preparation, I can tell you for a fact, probably a month before my second interview, I was still very confident that I got this in the bag because there were multiple, mock sessions with Fred, with my friends. We have another group apart from Fred Effect. Fred Effect also bet other groups like White Paper. Some of the friends in there, when you have been approved, they give you this white paper. So we had got White Paper as well, and we would meet. Some of them are like Kingsford is one of them, Marianne. We were like a host of Prince, Asamoah, a lot of them, Philip Toku, and other friends as well.
We mostly will respond to most of your questions you send us on the Fred Effect Facebook platform. We are currently about 125,000 family members. This should tell you the work we've been putting in over the year.